Welcome to the Hidden Driveway Show. I'm your host, AAMU, and then joining me today we have a very special guest, MAYXX'S, if you would like to introduce yourself.
Hi, I'm MAYXX'S on Instagram, MAYEXEX, Twitter too. Yeah, and I make music.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
Alright, and just a little self-plug, because when this will be coming out, I also make music, and I have an EP coming out on May 26th, so that'll be the day after this comes out. So definitely go listen to that. Some people that I'm sure we'll talk about during this interview are featured on that, so really
yeah,
exciting stuff.
hell yeah.
But to get us started, is there anything that you would like to talk about?
I'm excited for the New York show that's going on.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna meet all of my all my KC bros. I'm gonna meet my bro Danny Kyoko out there, hang out with a couple people that I met recently, during 420, during the
Mm-hmm.
1C show. Yeah, so I'm excited. And I got a lot of people I know out there, so it's gonna be a lot of fun.
Yeah, I'm really excited
Yeah.
for that. I'm gonna be there too, so it's gonna be surreal just seeing everybody all like the same time.
Yeah, it's gonna be weird, like, because it's been like all internet for like the last year, so it's gonna be weird, like, just completely changing from like internet to like real life.
Yeah,
Yeah,
and hopefully first of many shows. But
yeah,
even if it's just like like a one-time thing, it's still really cool that it happened or will happen.
yeah,
So
yeah.
yeah.
No, I'd love to play like more out of state shows. Like, I've been playing like a couple, like played like five this year, all in Denver, but I'd love to do more out of state stuff. So like, I'm really looking forward to it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
All right, so
yeah.
your older work features quiet, whispery vocals over softer sounding beats, and your work today is
Mm.
much louder and distorted, with your vocals more at the forefront. So what would you say caused this like style shift over time?
Just kind of got bored of what I was doing, you know. I made a lot of that like soft, like whispery music when I was like really sad, and it like I couldn't continue making it as like my life was changing. So I just wanted to change the sound to something more fun and like danceable and just like shit that you could get like hyped to and like
Mm-hmm.
you could mosh to at a live show. Yeah, so that's why I'm like rapping more confident and like the beats are louder and like also as I'm doing like more shows, it's like that kind of stuff was way harder to perform. Like I tried to play one of those songs at my first ever show, and it was just like I just didn't feel it.
Was that the
Yeah,
2012 one?
that was the 2012 show back in August. Yeah, yeah, that show is crazy, but like my catalog is so much different now. Like just the stuff I've released this year from back then, even though it wasn't even that long ago. But yeah,
Mm-hmm.
just changed and just switched it up. You know, want to do more styles.
Yeah. How long have you been doing vocals for also? Because I know you were a producer first, right?
I was a producer first, but still, I've been doing vocals since 2020. I picked up vocals like a little bit after I started producing. It was all shit though. Like all my stuff from 2020 was like not good,
Mm-hmm.
but it was definitely like a learning experience. And I started like really taking it serious at like 14. So, you know, I had a lot of time to grow like as a musician as I was growing up too.
Yeah. Would you say that the it also comes more confidence? Because at least for me, like I've started doing vocals over the last year, and I did the same. Like I would like kind of like do like a whispery thing and then speed it up so it sounded louder. And only now
Yeah.
I'm starting to do more like
Yeah.
yeah.
No, like that was a big part of it. It's like at first I started like I started making music when like digicore and hyperpop was like really getting popular. Like I was doing the whole thing where I'd pitch my vocals up and like you know that was a way for me to like mask my lack of confidence.
Mm-hmm.
But like and then I started doing the whisper vocals because I wanted to make sad music. But there was no confidence. There was actually no confidence until like later last year, like late 2023, because I took like a whole year-long break from music almost. Yeah.
What were you doing
Well,
like in between that?
I was in rehab.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
We
I
don't
was in
have to
like
get into
I was
that.
I was yeah, I was in like rehab and treatment programs.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. It's kind of like a forced break, but yeah.
But you came back better than ever. So
I'd like to think so.
mm-hmm.
Thank you.
So another thing is you have a very unique look when it comes to the world of hip hop. So I was wondering, how did you first get interested into like goth slash like all culture?
Susie and the Banshees and The Cure, like 100%. Those are my two favorite bands. They're my like two favorite like artists, like just overall. Like I literally have a Susie poster right there.
Hmm.
Like goth rock and like post punk like completely changed my life. And like the style just like helps me feel more confident. And the music is my favorite. Like I take like so much inspiration from the music. And that's like when I was making like the sadder songs, I was trying to write those like I was writing a goth rock song, just like on a rap beat.
Hmm.
But now I'm just taking the look more, like I'm just taking the look and applying it there because I feel like I don't really see that many like people doing trad goth in the scene, except like me. So it just makes me feel like I could be unique and stand out.
Yeah.
But I've been into like goth rock, like I've been into The Cure since like I was like 13, maybe younger, like definitely younger. But like I really, really started to get into like The Cure and Susie and the Banshees like freshman year. That's when it really changed my life. Yeah.
Do you have any good like post punk recs? Because I've tried with post punk, I don't like most of it from what I've heard. But
That's
if you could
crazy.
change that, maybe.
Um, Definitely like Hyena by Susie and the Banshees is my favorite album of all time. Head on the Door by The Cure. That's a really good one. In the Flat Field by Bauhaus. Remain in Light by Talking Heads. That's a really, really good one. Yeah, those four like amazing.
Yeah, I
Like
think.
I've been listening to a lot of Talking Heads recently.
Yeah, I only know like burning down the house, so I need to tap in.
Yeah, that's just my favorite kind of music. Like I want to like do a side project eventually where I make it like as I'm doing the MAYXX'S stuff also. Like I want to
Hmm.
keep rapping for a long time. Yeah.
Do you have like a name idea for what that would be, or would it also be MAYXX and just be like a different like style?
It'd probably be like it'd probably be like May Alexandra because like that's just like a name that I
Hmm.
have. And I figured like that would just work better for post punk.
Yeah.
Yeah.
While you're currently a member of Killstreak Certified, alongside other members like Five Fingers No and Chapter 226, you were part of Clueless as well, with artists like Pop Monster and Bliss33 playing a part in the creation of almost all your projects. So how did you guys first meet, and what was the 2021 era of Clueless like? 'Cause I saw like an old tweet about that.
It was an era for sure. I met Bliss33 just through talking about music and shit. I met him on Instagram. I think we followed each other since like 2019, and then like once quarantine started, like I saw him posting that he was making music and I was making music, so I hit him up about that, and like I was like, hey, we should work, and then we started to like just make beats, and then I met Pop Monster also in 2019, but we didn't really become friends until like 2020, also in quarantine. Yeah, he also was just producing, so we all just started making beats, and then we had this one collective, which I don't really want to talk about, but we had that collective in 2020, and we put out beat tapes with like a couple other people, and that was a cool fun era. But then like I don't know, it was just me, him, and me, Bliss, and Pop Monster that really just continued with the music shit, like seriously.
Hmm.
So then, like in December of 2020, we made Clueless, and we started working on that tape, Uncanny Valley. I don't know. That was just a really, really depressing era. Like, yeah, it was just a lot of emotion, and honestly, that was like our best work yet. And we got it done within like 4 months. Like, we made Skies, and then we put that out in January. We made it in December, and we put it out in January, and that shit is now at like 60K, which is crazy. Which I'm still proud of that album, even though it's like not stuff I would make today.
Yeah.
But it was like so much fun working with everyone, and I'm happy like we also had Memory Lost in the group afterwards. Like I know Clueless isn't really like active right now, and we added Memory right after Uncanny Valley, and I wish we could keep on working, but everyone's just busy now. Like we're doing our own things. But like, well, I'm still working with like Pop Monster, but I'd really like to work with like Bliss and Memory again. I
Yeah.
still talk to them though. I still talk to them a bit, which is good. Like we haven't lost the connection. But that whole era was crazy. very like emo, like real like emo rap music.
Hmm.
Yeah.
I had no idea because I listened to Whiskey 3 in like 2021, I think. And I checked their Spotify recently. I had no idea they were that big. Like, that's crazy to me.
Yeah, I'm so proud of him. Like, I don't know. Like, I remember before he put out that first album, like I was gonna be like, I was always saying like, you're so talented. Like, you're really gonna go up. Like, you're gonna be something. And like, he made it happen, and I'm like really proud of that.
Yeah.
Yeah. And now he's like, I tell him like often, I'm like, yeah, like I'm so proud of you. And then he's always telling me like, yeah, it's your turn now. It's you and Simon's turn, or you and Pop Monster's turn. Yeah. Which like, I don't know. He's always had faith in me and Pop Monster, and he's like never switched up despite being as big he is.
Hmm.
That's a
Yeah.
real fucking friend. That's a real friend. Yeah.
Yeah. I think everyone's definitely on their way there, though. I feel like everyone in our scene is like, it's like a level below what you consider that like underground scene. I feel like, in terms
Yeah.
of like people that know about it. So I feel like by the end of this year, something's gonna happen for sure that like
Oh
elevates everyone.
yeah. No, like the music me and Pop Monster are working on right now, like especially us two, like that's my like best friend, like that's my day one. Like I have like so much faith in him, and I'm like working like side by side with him, you know, because like the music that we're working on right now is like fucking crazy. Like I think like we could really like and Killstreak too. Like I really think like all the people around me could really like change the game and shit. But like I get to work with like Pop Monster more because like like we live like 10 minutes from each other.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Speaking of Pop Monster, another group that you're also a part of is 2012 Records. And considering the year
Mhm.
2012 was over a decade ago at this point, it might be time to reflect on the past a little bit. So I was wondering, what were you doing in 2012 when you were like 7, 8 years old?
I was listening to Red by Taylor Swift, and that was my favorite album ever. And that's how I fell in love with music. That's the only album like I knew like I knew the lyrics to "I Knew You Were Trouble." That's the first song I ever learned the lyrics to. Yeah, and that's why I still love Taylor Swift to
Hmm.
this day, musically.
Oh, did you like her? I haven't heard it, but did you like her new album?
I liked the deluxe edition. Like I didn't like the first like album she dropped, but she dropped a double album, and I liked the second half of it.
Hmm.
Yeah, but I don't know. She kind of like I don't know. It made me really sad because she kind of fell through with the first half.
Hmm.
Yeah,
Were there any
but
like childhood shows you watched during that like childhood time period?
regular show, and Adventure Time, 100%. I grew up on Cartoon Network, and SpongeBob, and SpongeBob. SpongeBob is a
Yeah.
fucking like classic. I could like I know basically every episode of SpongeBob, but shows that like I still watch to this day are like Regular Show and Adventure Time and Gumball. Like those have stuck with me through everything. Yeah.
Yeah, those were all more like not SpongeBob because I didn't have cable growing up. So for some reason I had SpongeBob, which is on like the program we had. But I had to
Hmm.
pirate all the other shows I wanted to watch. But I watched a lot of SpongeBob
That's
when I
great.
was a kid.
Yeah. Yeah, I had cable like my family moved around a lot, but we had cable at one house, and at that like one house that we were staying at, that's like when I got to like watch all these shows and like remember everything.
Hmm.
Yeah.
Would you say any of them have had like an impact on you?
Regular Show definitely changed my outlook on life. Yeah, especially nowadays. Like it makes more sense as you're growing up, I guess. I don't know if that's corny or not,
Oh, are
but
you like I get Benson now? Is that what you're saying?
no, no, I get Mordecai. Like I get Mordecai's perspective now. Like I get the like anxiety he has about like everything,
Hmm.
you know? Yeah. No, Benson's kind of an asshole. I don't care. No, but I get Mordecai and like the anxiety like way more now because I was like, oh, why is he being such a bitch about everything? But no, I get it. Like the shit's scary. Yeah,
Hmm.
for sure.
Your name is MAYXX'S, which begs a pretty important question, I think. What's your favorite month?
October.
October. That makes sense. Yeah.
Uh, The name MAYXX'S comes from my name being Maeve, so I shortened it to May.
Mm-hmm.
And then like Maeve is 5 letters, so then I just like took May and then I filled it in with like the XX is supposed to be like the end of a gamer tag, but it also like fills in the last 2 letters of my name.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know, it's kind of stupid, but it kind of went hard, so I stuck with it.
Oh, I thought the
Yeah.
XX was like, you know how there's like XOXO? I thought it was like that.
Uh, kind of. My old tag, I had XOXO at the end of it when I was visagawth.
Mm-hmm.
My ad was visagawth XOXO. So I guess maybe like indirectly, I like inspired myself. Yeah.
Oh yeah, and was there like a reason for the name change?
No, visagawth is cool. I'm cool with the visagawth stuff. I just kind of wanted to change my direction and like I don't know, like I changed my name in rehab and I just kind of like it was more of like a life thing. Like a lot of the visagawth stuff is like pre-transition.
Mm-hmm.
So like I just wanted to like move on from that name.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Like as I was transitioning, like I wanted to like musically transition also.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
Yeah, my old artist name was it was just Biggle, and then I realized that's kind of a
that's
shitty
messed up.
artist name. So then I
That's kind of hard. That's a cool tag though.
what? Okay, because my full
Like a gamer tag.
my gamer tag was Biggle Boink the Great in full. That was what I was going by.
I get it.
And
I
then
get it.
um, what happened? There was a whole thing where I had made this animation for a chemistry project, and
Yeah.
I would upload all my like school projects to YouTube, and somehow
Yeah.
this kid in a different class that I didn't know used my project as his project. Because my friend texted me and like, because they told me that like they were playing my video in their class, but it wasn't like me that made the video
Yeah.
or something. And my teacher talked to me about it, and after I had to tell her like my YouTube channel so that there was proof that I was one that made it, I like
Yeah.
immediately changed it because I had to be like Big ol' Boink the Great, and after
Oh
that I
my.
was like, mm.
Yeah.
Um,
No. No, I get that.
yeah, but I got Amu
I've had.
from just a
Oh,
random syllable generator. Like
oh, that's cool.
it spit out AMU, and then I just added an A to the front because I thought it looked cool.
Okay, that's hard. Yeah, I've gone through a lot of like really bad names, like just being because I was on the internet like young as fuck. So like I've gone through a lot of bad names. Yeah, where it's like I look back on it and I'm just like, what the fuck was I thinking?
Oh wait, what's your Minecraft username?
It's probably still right now. It's probably still like Visa XOXO.
Oh, but like growing up though, what was it? Because I'll tell you mine afterwards.
Can you believe it?
Okay,
It's like
mine was Big Book Reader.
oh my, but that's hard. I fuck with that. Wait, I fuck with that. No, that's hard. I fuck with that so much.
Because
I might take that. I might take that now.
no, that's still my dream today. Because
Really?
yeah,
Damn.
because I was making it with my dad. I wanted to be like I was like 8, I think so. I wanted to be Wolf Assassin 11, but my dad was there, so I
Oh,
was like I can't do that. So I was like, what would my dad like? And I put Big Book Reader.
that's hard. That's fucking. That's awesome. That's better than mine. Yeah.
Were you ever into making your own like Minecraft skins? Because that was a big thing for me
Um.
on like Skin
I
Nova
wasn't
and
like.
stuff.
No, I wasn't like good at like any of that really. Yeah, I wasn't good at like Minecraft stuff, unfortunately. But I loved playing Minecraft growing up.
So you mentioned him before, but you and Pop Monster are both based in Colorado, and you recently
Yeah.
started doing live performances. So given that people usually don't hear much about it, what's the music scene like in Colorado?
It's awesome. Honestly, like it's a lot of like rave shit and hardcore stuff, but it's like really cool. And I just moved out here, but like I've loved getting to know the scene. Like I've met a lot of cool people and a lot of people out here like very talented. Like especially like the House of Dead people. Shout out House of Dead. Well, we just played the 1C420
Mm-hmm.
show out there. But group that runs House of Dead is fucking awesome and they're all talented. And big shout out to them. And also like Faith Changes the World is really cool. It's like a I don't know, just like it's a lot of experimental music. It's very cool and creative out here. Yeah.
Yeah, I feel like I don't hear you hear about like Colorado bands like ever really.
Yeah, I guess you have to be here to know about it, but Everyone's doing their thing, and it's awesome to see.
Hmm.
Yeah,
How did you become part of the 1C420 show?
there was gonna be like a couple shows booked, or like there was a couple shows planned, like, and then House of Dead was gonna do a 420 show, and then there was another 1C show like being like planned. So then those two merged.
Mm.
And I was helping out with the other one, but then we merged them, and then yeah, and then it came to be like that,
Yeah,
and then it
because
was
I
a bigger
remember when you
show.
posted the announcement for it, I was like, because I was just so like shocked that I
Yeah,
was like connecting like that. That's really cool though.
it was yeah, it was like I'm just happy like everything went through because it was like a big show idea, like 6 people from 1C, me, Pop Monster, and then like the House of Dead people. Yeah,
Hmm.
a very ambitious idea, but it went perfectly. I think had a lot of fun.
Yeah, I was re-listening to your song "You Already Know" in order to prepare for this interview, and I thought about people that might not know. So, is there anything recently, like niche, that you've been interested in?
I don't. Let me see
Even just
actually.
like a song you like or something. Like it can be anything.
Yeah, I'm trying to find like a recent song that like I've just been listening to a lot. I'm just like checking my Ian. I've been listening to a lot of fucking Ian. Like a lot of Ian and a lot of Cutspace. Cutspace is the fucking goat. Full stop. Shout out Cutspace and shout out Ian. They're so good. Like Ian's new tape is amazing. I don't care. I've seen a lot of hate for it on Twitter. Like people calling it like basic or boring. Fuck that. I love that shit. That whole tape is from front to back. It's so hard. Yeah.
I wish I liked it more. I like because when I was listening to it for the first time, my power went out for like 2 days.
Oh
So
shit.
I was halfway through and then it stopped. So I was like, okay.
Oh
So,
no.
so not on my priority list.
Yeah.
It's just like it's cool. I think I like his stuff with Cutspace more.
Yeah, I definitely like the Cutspace stuff more, but like Ian just raps good. Like he's just really good at rapping. I don't know what to say more.
Hmm.
Yeah, he carries himself well on like any beat. Like Grand Slam is like crazy because he's just like it's just bar for bar. That's what I mean.
Yeah. Um, Doomsday, who I've had on here before, he told me like after he listened to it that he hasn't enjoyed an album that much since he heard Graduation for the first time. I was just like, okay, dude,
Oh
because
my
I don't
god.
get it like at all. But he's like in love with
Really?
Ian right now. Yeah.
Yeah, like I don't know. I definitely like the Cutspace stuff more. Like I've been listening to like Cutspace's like I don't know the exact title, but it has the blue cover and it's like it's called 2022, but it's not the EP. It's the album where he's like producing all of it and then he has rappers rapping on
Yeah.
the beats. That tape has been in rotation like all fucking week.
Yeah. I
Like
need
his
to
beats are
listen to it still,
crazy.
but like I know about it.
Yeah, there's just one song on it by Zang called Geek Boy No Model, and that's the fucking craziest song ever. And it has like a Tim Packer sample, but it's like a cut space beat, and it's just like that's been like on loop for days.
Hmm.
Yeah.
I guess on that topic, are there any artists that you'd like to like work with?
Um, like rappers or
Just like
producers?
anything, like, even if it's not like quote unquote feasible, just like anybody at
Hmm.
all.
Black Cray. Black Cray is my favorite rapper of all time. I want to work with Black Cray. Like I love Black Cray. Like Thug Angel is like my favorite rap album. Yeah, that shit like changed the way I rap too. Like I'd love to just like work with Black Cray. And I'd love to also work with Cutspace. Yeah. But like something a bit more feasible. I don't know, like I'd really like to get a song on Koopa Coupa. Like he's on the Cutspace tape and he's really fucking good and I'd really like to get a couple songs in with him.
Hmm.
And like I don't know, just like that whole like ambient scene, like everyone in that is like so talented, but also like very underrated, and I'd love to like work with them.
Yeah, I saw that Chlorine Mist was trying to do stuff with you also, like recently.
I'd yeah, I'd love to do stuff with Chlorine Mist because like I'm like a big fan of like the Friend Zone like albums, like the Friend Zone compilations,
Hmm.
and like Fashion Killer is like my favorite Rocky song, so I'd love to do stuff with Chlorine Mist. But he always shows love whenever I like post a snippet or like music or something like that. Yeah, shout out Chlorine Mist.
Yeah, I love that he's been taking on the more like current sound too with the like the song on the Subi tape. I think it's
Yeah,
called like
that shit's
Morning. Like that song
crazy.
is so good.
I was talking to Suvi about that when he was out here, but Yeah, that shit's crazy. And I love how Chlorine Mist is like since he was been around for like a long time, he's not like an old head either. He's like embracing the new sound. Like I always see him like posting like about Xavier and Netspin,
Yeah.
and I love to see like love for like the new wave, you know,
Hmm.
because it's so easy to be like, well, my era was like much better than your guys' era, but no, he just like embraces that shit.
So your projects New Moon and Twilight are clearly a reference to the Twilight series. Are you Team Edward or Team Jacob?
Team Edward 100%. Fuck Jacob. Jacob's a pedophile. Yeah, I don't fuck with him. Yeah,
Yeah, I
but
was
I love.
heavy Team Jacob until until the last movie.
No, exactly. No, no,
Or
because
was it
like
the which one was
Jacob's
it?
always been on some weird shit because he like forcefully kissed Bella and shit. I don't know. It was weird. He's always been weird and obsessive. Well, I mean, Edward's obsessive too, but like in a different way.
Well, they're
I
both
don't know. They both kind of suck, but it's Team Edward. It's actually Team Alice. It's Team
Team
Alice.
Alice.
It's Team Alice. But if I had to pick, Team Edward for sure.
Yeah. Also, I don't know if you'll agree with me on this, but I've had this headcanon since I first watched like the Twilight movies. Because I'm autistic, right? And I'm like positive that like Bella is too. Like that's just like vibe I got.
Yeah, yeah. No, I get it because the way she talks and like her, like the shit that she does with her mouth, like it's definitely autistic traits. No, because I feel that because I'm autistic too.
Hmm.
Yeah, that'd be a good self insert if she is though.
Do you have like a favorite Twilight movie?
First one, the first one's my favorite movie like ever. Like full stop. Like the first Twilight is my favorite movie ever. It's my favorite book too. I just really love Twilight.
Hmm.
Yeah, the EP and the album like Twilight and New Moon. And there's also I think I did Midnight Sun like before New Moon also. Like it was a little teaser EP. I'd love to continue the series where I do Eclipse and Breaking Dawn. But like I don't know if I'm ready to go back to ambient yet.
Hmm. Well, maybe if you have that cutspace collab, you know, then
Oh,
you go
that's
back.
that'll make Eclipse happen so much faster. Yeah.
Were you into any of those other like YA novels, like Divergent and stuff?
I was into Hunger Games. I was crazy into Hunger Games. I was reading that in rehab actually. That was like that was my favorite book in rehab. That like I read all of them in like a week. Yeah. Like it was snowing and shit, and it was like it was crazy. Like I have good memories with those books now.
Hmm.
Yeah. But I never got into like Maze Runner or Divergent or like stuff like that.
Or like Percy Jackson?
Kind of into Percy Jackson. I was more into like Harry Potter.
Hmm.
Like I fuck with Harry Potter. Yeah.
Yeah, I ate like all of that up when I was a kid,
Yeah.
especially Percy Jackson.
I was on Tumblr a lot as a kid, so like seeing that kind of shit. Like there was a lot of like fandoms on Tumblr for those kinds of books.
Hmm.
Yeah, and the movies especially. Like the movies just made like the all that shit go like way up. Yeah,
Yeah, were any of them? I haven't actually seen like any of the movies for like any of those books, though. But I haven't heard great things.
the Hunger Games movies are pretty good. Harry Potter movies are pretty good. I did not care about Percy Jackson or like any of the other ones,
Yeah,
but I heard Maze Runner was mid.
yeah, I was really into Harry Potter when I was a kid too. Although I read the first three, and then I was in like second grade I think, and the fourth book was just like it was bigger than my head was, so I was like, "There's no way
Yeah.
I'm getting through that." So I had to use my iPod Shuffle and listen to it.
Oh my god, that's a throwback. No, but I feel that I would listen to books all the time as a kid. I'd be like, I'm not reading, but no, like I love reading now.
Hmm. Yeah, I read for this is bad, but I read for the first time by choice since like eighth grade, probably during the power outage, because like I don't know, I just like lost love of reading at some point. And I don't even know if it counts, but I
No,
was looking at like Calvin and Hobbes like comics and stuff. So I don't
yeah,
know if that really counts, but that's what I was reading.
no, I get it because like once I started reading Scott Pilgrim again, like that's when I got back into reading. Yeah,
Hmm.
so I feel you on that.
Yeah. I beat Isaacs in the last episode, and I'd like to continue my streak. So can we play a match of rock paper scissors? Best two out of three.
For sure.
Okay.
Let's go.
Close your eyes when you do it, because there's like a little like delay and whatever. Okay.
Okay.
Rock, paper, scissors, shoot. Ooh,
I open.
yeah.
Fuck.
Ooh, okay. So I'm
Is
up
it 2 out of
one.
3?
Yeah, 2 out of 3. So you can come back still. Rock, paper, scissors, shoot. Oh. Ooh.
Fuck. Okay, you got it. You got it.
All right, Killstreak is
You
down
got
right
it.
now.
We're ass at rock paper scissors.
Apparently.
You interview Noah. If you interview Noah, he's good at like random ass things. So I feel like he'll just be good at rock paper scissors.
No, I want to do
Yeah.
Noah like after the show happens, but he's definitely like on my
You
list.
still
of people I
gotta
wanna
play
do.
rock paper scissors.
Yeah,
with him.
definitely. I've done that,
Yeah.
and I'm surprised because I thought it'd be pretty even, but I think I've won most of them that I've done. Because this is like the 12th episode, I think,
Oh shit.
and I'm like genuinely like pretty good at it. So for the snippet for You Already Know, bringing up that song again, used the hate method to promote it. It's something that both Bappy and Noah have used like since then. So how did you first
Yeah.
get the idea for this, and how do you think this will positively or negatively impact your image going forward?
I'm not gonna continue to do it with more snippets. I got the idea from just scrolling Twitter and like seeing Netspend like blow up off hate, like shit like that. So it's like, okay. So I made a funny tweet. I didn't even want to do the hate method. First off, I just made a funny quote tweet to my own tweet, and I was like, "Hate on me, please," like just as a joke.
Mm-hmm.
And then like everyone I know started like saying this shit ass, and then like that started like popping up on more people's feeds, and then somehow like I think like I forgot who reposted it, but they made like a fake hate tweet and it got like 70 likes, and then people were like, "Yeah, this shit ass," and then like I don't know, I got like 27,000 views on the snippet and like 150 something likes, which is pretty good. It's like that was like my first or second trailer, so yeah. But I don't think I'm gonna continue doing the hate method because like I don't know, it was like a one-time thing and it wasn't even supposed to be a thing,
Mm-hmm.
but I don't want it to look like I'm just like doing it all for attention, you know?
Yeah.
Because I also want people to like actually fuck with me.
Yeah, because I think from what I've seen, like the most like tweets are people that aren't like related to us at all, just saying it's ass, like because they just find it somehow.
Exactly. Like, and the song did good numbers too. Like the song is my top song on Spotify and SoundCloud right now.
Mm-hmm.
So like I'm really happy like with what this trailer did for me. But I also don't want to do that for every song.
Yeah.
Like I want people to actually like my shit. Yeah. I thought
Um.
that song was good. I think that's like my favorite song out right now.
Yeah. I
I mean,
think I forgot what it's called, but I like the one you have with Danny Kyoko, and then I like the
oh,
one
Double
with
Cross.
Double Cross is really good, and
Yeah.
then I like the one with Ahmed that you just dropped also.
Yeah, that's a good one. Just called Go.
Go. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
Um. Yeah, I know for 3P, there's some tweet with like I think it's like 150 likes. That's just some like random person saying it's ass. So it's like.
Dude, like there was a ton of like OnlyFans models like fucking hating on Noah for some reason. Like out of all groups of people, it's fucking OnlyFans models.
Yeah, I
Shout out
think.
Noah.
Yeah.
That trailer video is funny as hell.
Mm-hmm.
The bleach and shit.
Yeah. As the episode comes to a close, is there anything you'd like to give a shout out to?
Big shout out to Pop Monster. I think everyone should listen to him. He is the truth and the best ever. More people should tap in with me, of course. Shout out all Killstreak. Shout out 2012. Love 2012. 2012 first and forever. And I'm working on my tape called Final Girl right now, and that should be out within the next couple of months.
Mm.
Yeah. And shout out Danny. I love Danny. Thank you. Thank you to Danny for like everything. Yeah.
Well, shout out Goth Ambi and shout out MAYXX'S. Thanks
Shout out
for.
God Ambient.
Yeah. Carter told me to say that, so I don't know if you're gonna.
Fuck Carter. Hey, fuck chapters 226.
Yeah,
But
shout out
thanks
MAYXX'S.
so
Thanks so
much.
much for coming on today.
Yeah,
I know
thank
to
you.
the viewers it won't look like it was a gap at all, but there's like a 3-week gap between the last one that I did and this one because there's been like a bunch of stuff going on. So I'm really glad we were able to get this in.
Yeah.
Go check out her music. It'll all be in the links in the description down below.
Thank you.
And yeah.
Yeah. Thank you. Thank you for having me on. Yeah.
This was fun.
Awesome. Yeah, that was great. Holy
Yeah,
shit.
alright,
Thank you
I'm
so
gonna
much.